Here's the problem. Most actuarial employers really don't believe in your Excel skills until you give them hard, concrete proof that you really know your stuff. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. I'm Bria, Associate of the Society of Actuaries and leader of the Actuary Accelerator Community. Now, let's take a look at 3 actuarial resumes, and you tell me down below in the comments which of these 3 you think is the best one to interview. Okay, candidate A has completed a course in Excel. Candidate B has completed an Excel course as well, but has also completed 2 Excel practice projects. One where he calculated the present value of an annuity at multiple different interest rates, and another where he estimated the future earnings of an insurance company's block of business. Candidate 3 did a course, did those actuarial projects, and also was able to decrease the invoicing administration time by 30%, all by creating an Excel invoicing template that auto-filled multiple sections and streamlined the approval process. This Excel template that he created also eliminated various human errors that were commonly occurring with the manual process. So now take a second, pause the video if you need to. Let me know down below in the comments before you continue on with the video, which of these 3 candidates do you think would be the best one to interview? A, B, or C? Okay, so now that you have commented, right? Let's talk about what hiring managers are probably thinking when they see these 3 different resumes. And let's see if your reasoning is the same as what a hiring manager would probably be thinking. Okay, so candidate A has an Excel course completed. Courses are great. They really help someone learn about Excel and all the different functionality that it has. But the course doesn't really prove that they actually learned a lot. It really doesn't prove that they can apply what they've learned to any sort of Excel project. So if I was a hiring manager looking at this resume, I'd probably pass because there's so many other great candidates out there that are going to have more Excel experience. So for candidate A, we're probably going to say no. Now let's look at candidate B. Candidate B took the Excel course, which is great, but also was able to apply those skills to an actuarial practice project. Now, this is a really good way for a candidate to actually get to apply the skills that they learned in a course to a real world scenario. So whenever a hiring manager sees that you've done projects, that's going to give them some confidence that you actually really do understand and know what you're doing in Excel. So it's a great thing to add to your resume. Since these were actuarial projects that seem to be interesting, I'm going to put this resume on the maybe pile, and I might come back to it later. Now let's look at candidate C. Wow. Candidate C has not only taken an Excel course and applied those skills to an actuarial practice project, but he has also applied his skills in a real world situation and has helped improve the efficiency of a business and eliminate mistakes. That makes this candidate really stand out because they've taken their Excel skills to a new level that the other 2 candidates really can't compete with. This is the candidate that an actuarial employer would most definitely want to talk to because they've just proven their Excel skills over and over and over again. So if you chose candidate C, then you are probably in line with what most hiring managers would choose as well. So now the question becomes, how do you get there? How do you become an Excel ninja that really stands out above the competition for actuarial roles? After all, this is a technical skill that over 70% of actuarial employers are looking for in great candidates. So it really comes down to 3 steps. First, you've got to learn the functionality that Excel has. There's so much that Excel can do. I honestly used Excel 99% of my days in actuarial roles, and I still don't know everything that Excel can do. It's an amazing tool, very complex, and there's so much that it can do. So usually aspiring actuaries will learn how to use Excel by taking a course. If that course teaches you Excel in an actuarial context, that is even better. Now, if you do take a course, you'll want it to teach you advanced functionality of Excel, things like pivot tables, conditional formatting, maybe even some VBA. So VBA is a programming language that works in the background of Excel and allows you to automate different tasks that you would usually do manually in Excel. So it can be a great programming language to know. If your course teaches those things, then it's going to really give you the level of knowledge that you need for an actuarial position. Now, if you are someone that still needs to learn Excel, then stay tuned because we have an Excel Ninja Challenge coming up next week, and I'm going to tell you all about it at the end of this video. It's definitely a challenge you'll want to participate in if you still need to improve your Excel skills to the level that actuarial employers are looking for. Okay, now let's move on to step number 2. Now, in a course, you're often just following along with the instructor and doing the exact same thing that they're doing, but you're doing it on your own screen. So you're following along, you're learning a lot of the functionality, but the problem usually comes when an aspiring actuary takes a course and then is presented with a project or some sort of real-world problem. There seems to be a really big difficulty going from course to solving a problem in Excel. So that's where it comes in really useful to do practice projects. Practice projects will help you really elevate your skills and really take the knowledge that you've learned from a course and apply it to a real-world situation. And that is going to help actuarial employers have confidence that you really do know how to use Excel. There are so many different types of actuarial practice projects that you could do to impress employers, but if you are looking for some to do, we do have some available in the Excel Ninja Challenge. Again, I'll tell you a bit more about that coming up. Okay, now is step number 3. Now, it's only at this time, after you've completed a course, after you've done some practice projects, that you want to start applying your skills to real-world situations and help real businesses solve problems. If you can do this, it's really going to help you stand out because most candidates really don't have this kind of experience. They don't have real-world experience using Excel in a workplace environment. And that's something that's really valuable to actuarial employers. So you might be wondering, how do you do that? How? The first thing that I would recommend is that you actually go and talk to any small business owners that you know. A lot of them would absolutely be willing to allow you to come in and help their business with Excel tasks. This is what I did when I was going through my own actuarial journey. My dad has a welding business and I was able to do a lot of the admin work for him. So very similar to the description that I put on candidate C's resume, I actually got in, fixed up the invoicing tool. It eliminated a lot of mistakes and really streamlined the process so the invoicing was really quick and easy, and it reduced the amount of time it took to invoice a client as well. So that's what I did in order to really improve my Excel skills. Another option is to volunteer. A few years ago now, I worked with someone that actually volunteered in a data analyst role for a not-for-profit company, and she did a lot of work in Excel as a part of that volunteer experience. Yes, she did do a lot of work for free, but the experience that she got really helped make her a better actuarial candidate, and it's definitely something you can add to your resume even if you don't get paid for it. So that's another option. A third option that you can take is to become a freelancer. Freelancing basically means you'll complete multiple small projects for a variety of different companies. If you're not familiar with freelancing, I actually talked about it in a bit more depth in another video I did about how to make money and also impress actuarial employers. So I will link that up here so you can go watch it later if you'd like to, but it really goes into depth on what you would do as a freelancer. Another option is to start using Excel in your current job or in your stepping stone position that you get in the future. I've talked a lot about stepping stone jobs and how they can help you become a better actuarial candidate. So if you can also start applying Excel in your job or your stepping stone position, it's really just another option for you to gain these skills. Okay, so those are the 3 main steps you have to take to really make your Excel skills stand out. Now, I told you that I would tell you about the Excel Ninja Challenge coming up. I am so excited about this. It's a 12-week challenge where we're going to teach you everything you need to know about Excel from the very beginner level, like let's say you've never even opened Excel before. We'll teach you from that level all the way to advanced Excel, and we even go into some VBA, which is programming for Excel. It's a really in-depth course that teaches you all the functionality of Excel that you really need to know for an actuarial position. And then we also give you 2 practice projects. So not only will you get trainings on all the Excel functionality, you'll also be able to apply your skills to a real project. Now you're going to get 9 pre-recorded sessions so that you can go through the course or the challenge at your own pace, but throughout the challenge we're also going to be having live sessions where you can come and ask questions whenever you get stuck on something in Excel. You'll have someone there to answer your questions. In addition, you're going to get an Excel Ninja certificate at the end that you can add to your resume. So this Excel course, the Excel certificate, and the projects that you do can all be added to your resume, and these are going to help you complete step number 1 and step number 2 that we talked about today, so that you can then go on and start applying your Excel skills in real businesses and help them benefit from your Excel knowledge. So if you are already a member of the Actuary Accelerator Community, all you have to do is log in and then go to the banner at the top of the AAC screen. You're going to click this button that says register now, now. If you are not a member of the AAC already, why not? Right down below, there is information in the description about how you can participate in the Excel Ninja Challenge. So go check that out. I hope to see you there. That is all for today's video, and I will see you next week or in the Excel Ninja Challenge. Hopefully it's there. Okay, bye.